started tearing up at lunch because I was like, I feel so grateful. I feel so spoiled in a great way. And then the thought of like, I wanted to catch myself like, no, I feel worthy, because you don't want to feel like uncomfortable about it. But yeah, I had Aurelia who cooked for me, and I just felt like so much love and like caretaking. It was just amazing. And it made me wonder, how like our brain, it's very malleable in the sense that if we play violin a lot, it'll be easier with time to play it more, is the word dexterously, because we're just practicing. So a larger portion of our brain will be dedicated to whatever activity we're doing a lot. And so I was wondering, for a really long time, I was very pessimistic, extremely fearful, depressed and all of that. And so for me, it was like very easy to always feel that way, just because it felt like I had a deep lake of sadness that was just there. And I think in the process of like doing meditation, journaling, therapy, artwork, you name it, well, not you name it, but pretty much those things, I've come across and I've been able to like sit with those feelings. And what that does is, it's uncomfortable, but I read that when you do something that's like difficult, the stress hormones arise, but if you're able to like get through it, your kind of like resilience grows, so that next time you can be like, oh, but I did that, so maybe I can handle this. And I think a lot of the times when I felt fear and I didn't act because I just gave an excuse, or just too much fear, or just it all kind of compounds. It's like, it's not about blaming myself in that situation. I just couldn't do it. I didn't have the skills, the tools, the even the knowledge of what even was happening inside of me. So I think, sitting in meditation when I just want to stand up and leave, or I'm like, this isn't working, or I have created all this in my head, or this is a waste of time, or I should be doing something else, or being guilty for not being like working at that time, or if you feel like really angry, and then you're sitting in meditation while you're angry because you remember that this person did that, and it's just like so the opposite of what we normally do. We normally try to run away from those things, like, oh, let me watch some social media, let me eat something, talk to a friend, like anything that can like make me not sit with things that I want to run away from. But freedom comes after being able to be with those things, because it is saying, I trust myself that I can deal with these things. And that is just, I think, a confidence booster at the end of things. So I'm not saying I've got things figured out, I'm not saying that I'm at any end of the line, but I was able to feel so much gratitude and love. And I wonder if, because I have been consistently and consciously like activating, like focusing on my heart, and just like I feel love, and this is something really helpful. Before I was like telling myself I love myself, and I was like, BS, you don't, or like not really, or whatever. And it's like, that's such an abstract concept, and I'm like, who is the loving, who is myself? So instead I can just say like, oh, I feel worthy. And like, if I just take the time to like start feeling that feeling, I'm like, I do have a degree of agency that I didn't like recognize before. And I wonder if, because I have been consciously like sitting in meditation, consciously activating like love and gratitude, not to run away from the difficult things, quite the opposite, that is showing up with love to me. That's giving myself quality time, which is so important. If you go on a date with someone, or you're in a relationship with someone, it doesn't have to be romantic. Quality time, I think for me at least, it's so important. For other people, so I know that there's the 5 love languages, etc. But feeling like heard, feeling understood, that goes with us as well. Like, how can I didn't understand myself, I didn't know myself, I didn't listen to myself, because I wasn't journaling, I wasn't doing therapy properly. So, and it's not just like, oh, I'll do one thing and why isn't that working for me? It's like, I'm not giving up on myself or my life, or the idea, the knowledge that there could be like a better quality of life. So I don't know if I have now led like a highway of neural connections for appreciation and love and gratitude, but it feels great, and I'd rather be like overwhelmed with joy, not overwhelmed, but like feel that. And it's okay if my life isn't sorted out, if I don't have the answers to so many things. Another thing that I realized is to like let go of control. like not of everything, but I just wanted to control absolutely everything in order to feel safe. Like I needed to know exactly where we were going, how long it would take me to get there. And I understand that some things, you know, they're scheduled. Like I get it, but I didn't need. There were many occasions where I didn't need to know how many minutes exactly I needed to get to that place, or like yeah, just an insane degree of control, which was just based on fear. And I realized my quality of life improves once I'm able to like relinquish some of that like need for control, that urgency, that fear, because that is me telling myself, yeah, I trust myself that even if something unpleasant comes up, I'll know how to deal with it, because that's what's happened in life. When like shit, like uncomfortable things happen in life, I'm still here. I still persevere. I'm still here. So yeah, why? I mean, obviously, I'll either be here or not be here. Either way, you know, prepping, great. Knowledge, learning about the challenge or whatever, great. But I think it's very different when you're like curious, wanting to know about something, or like, yes, like I want to be responsible, I want to do this, versus like, what is the underlying emotion driving this compulsive action? And that's, I think, the space that meditation can give you, or journaling, or at least for me, space to just like understand, oh, what's really happening. So this is me reflecting on my own journey, and I think the number one thing is that each person has their own journey inside of them. So it's not about listening to other people for answers, because your answers only lie within yourself. I think other people and other people's experiences can be inspiring, or can be like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool, I might try that myself. But no amount of like books, tapes, or other people, listening to others, whether good intentions or not, like can do the work that entails just the inner work. And there's so many ways of doing that, and picking the one that sings true for you.